I'd say that's a good guess.
But this should be interesting because Falcon shits on Yoshi.
That's disgusting imagery.
He's just riding on Yoshi's back and then gives him an unexpected
Just lets
gift.
it rip. It's like, we don't need to pull over.
So it looks like Wasabi actually kind of knows what he's doing because he didn't run into the double jump up air after the grab.
Yeah, after the grab. He dashed back after that because he knew that Yoshi was at the percentage where he could just immediately double jump. I wanted to talk about that.
He can actually do that at 0. So, but unfortunately for Wasabi, that was the DI where he actually could have comboed the Yoshi. So it would have been better if he didn't know to be afraid.
Oh, no.
Oh,
It is really notable that Weedlar is actually like playing Yoshi try hard in a Foundry. Well, I mean, we'll see. He'll John about it no matter what. But like,
I think Weedlar actually is going to take a little hiatus soon, so I think he wants to. I think he has some shit he has to take care of, life shit. So he wants to like show his mettle before then.
He's dead.
And I practiced with him for like an hour before the tournament started, so maybe it'd help.
Alright.
This matchup definitely not as bad for Yoshi as I used to think, but still, obviously, Falcon has a lot of good things.
Yeah.
For one thing, grabs being good against Yoshi is really good.
Yeah, most characters have a really hard time grabbing Yoshi, actually.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Weedlar was also DIing terribly against me today, and we did just see him get comboed like quite easily right there.
But that's one of the things that Falcon
see, there we
has.
go with that up air.
That's one of the things that Falcon has in this matchup is that against most characters, Weedlar could have used his double jump armor before that knee and hopefully survived with an air dodge. Against Falcon, that's not going to work.
Oh, those forward tilts.
Yeah, Falcon will really punish your bad DI, and Yoshi is also so heavy that you have to DI more away with him than with other characters.
Yeah, Yoshi actually the 5th heaviest character in the game, I think. So.
I think he's actually 4th. Oh no,
that's
he's 5th in here,
and he's 4th in PAL.
I think he's actually
3rd in
PAL.
Yeah, it's 2 spots for sure.
They made him way more in PAL.
Weedlar,
look at Leah in the background jumping up and down.
Oh,
good!
Oh, wow, that was a quick. Oh,
could have punched that get up attack for sure. The stomper made.
All right, what's Weedlar gonna do?
He like pushed him off there by accident, I think.
Great pivot nairs from Wasabi.
Yeah, great spacing to know that he was going to do that. Shield drop, but it's not enough.
Yeah, Wasabi got hit trying to up air him on the platform several times. Definitely needs to not do that.
Yeah, sorry, I'm crazy. The mic quality is a little weird tonight. We're not entirely sure why, but
okay, I'm glad they brought back the triple. Definitely made me want to get on. You with 2 homies, better than 1.
All right, FD's the typical Yoshi, or counter pick against Yoshi.
Yeah, so Yoshi sucks on this stage, but Weedlar doesn't seem to think so, and I'll be honest, I think this is like pretty much the only stage he ever beats me on in tournament.
What?
It's weird, man.
Does he just like chase you while you're falling, or
it's
what?
more okay? Well, first of all, there's this.
Oh,
this
shit.
is obvious, but
because you can't escape with platforms.
But, yeah, on top of that, just when he bears towards you, it's like really pretty hard to challenge it. So you just kind of have to retreat, which is pretty frustrating.
I will say, I think Wasabi DI'd the literal worst way for all of those up airs pretty consistently.
It's possible. I can't really tell. It seems like I always get up aired no matter how I DI. So I think you definitely have to smash DI to like have any chance of getting out.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure how.
All right, is there... So, you know, a lot of times when we throw people and we know we're not going to get there, we wait for them to do like a dumb aerial or jump out. But it seems like that tactic doesn't really work on Yoshi, because like he can just put that aerial exactly where he wants to put
jump?
it.
Yeah, because he can turn around with his jump.
Yeah.
I mean, it sort of works because a lot of the times Yoshis will just do immediately double jump cancel nair, and then they'll fall on the ground right after. But no, yeah, I mean, the fact that
it's so hard to predict that spacing right there.
Sometimes you can trade with their double jump aerial and then hit them off the stage without a jump.
Oh yeah, and then they don't have a jump.
Yeah, I'd say that's the best you can do. See, like that up air, Weedlar could have hit him for it. I'm surprised he didn't.
Oh god, that was sort of desperate.
Yeah, it worked last time though, so I don't blame him. Weedlar really likes the dash attack in this matchup. A new innovation of his. Probably he likes it to ledge guard too.
Wow.
My favorite thing about Yoshi is his 100% plus get up attack animation.
where his head becomes gigantic.
His head becomes larger than the rest of his body.
Yeah, it's so funny.
And his neck is like the tiniest little connector.
No, yeah. If you guys have Melee at home, or hopefully we'll see it in this set again. If you put Yoshi over 100, put him on the ledge, and press A, and then just try to pause when his head becomes large, because it's the funniest.
It's really sick.
Oh, yeah, see, there's that dash act to ledge guard, like I said.
Oh,
But messed that up.
Okay, this is, yeah, you have to DI full away as Yoshi there, you get need.
Oh, Weedlar always wants to down B everyone. That's
I
like
know.
Yeah.
his wet dream, so he has to do it. It's a genetic compulsion for him.
oh, that dino head.
Yeah, he really likes using that move too. I think it's good, but it's not that good. Should be free. Oh,
What?
style.
Come on, young Wids.
I mean, I guess he won a game, so maybe he doesn't care.
Oh my god, that was a sick parry.
He doesn't parry that much for his level as a Yoshi.
No, he doesn't.
Maybe that's good. Maybe he like saves it as a trick mix-up kind of thing.
So the reason I know about this matchup is because I play with a Yoshi in New York called Whiskers, and he parries everything. That's like his main answer in neutral. But Weedlar really doesn't rely on it that much.
You know, if the downers
There
aren't
we go.
working, sometimes you can try to up throw Yoshi and then like catch them as they try to escape. Like you can't just combo Yoshi outright, but a lot of times you can pick up and then snipe them after they waste their jump.
I want to talk about the interaction that happened like 15 seconds ago when Weedlar was at the ledge. Well, let's see if he dies here first. Yeah, good stuff from Wasabi. So Weedlar was at the ledge, and Wasabi just sort of jumped in front of his shield and double jumped a bunch, which is actually incredibly good against Yoshi, because hitting Yoshi's shield a lot of the time just puts you at frame negative, because Yoshi does not take any hit stun while he's in shield. He's the only, or shield stun. He's the only character in the game who doesn't take shield stun.
Whoa, that's. I
And
did not know that.
Chasing his rolls is actually sort of hard, even though they're slow, because he becomes really, really small during his roll. So if you just wait in front of his shield, it can actually be really beneficial. But what Weedlar did was he light shielded when he noticed that Wasabi was just jumping a ton. So he actually took like no shield damage, and then when Wasabi just came down with a knee, he just snapped to ledge and got out of it.
So what's the counter to that?
When they're light shielding,
Well, what's the strat in general like when Yoshi is shielding in front of you?
So I
Besides
think-
obviously grabbing.
I think wait is really good. I think you wait because the only thing Yoshi can do when he's shielding is roll, spot dodge, or drop shield.
Or shield grab.
Or just
shield
shield
grab,
release
that's it.
announcement.
Weedlar likes both the shield grab and to roll then up tilt.
Yeah.
So he's not I don't think he's somebody who you should rely on being like too afraid when he's shielding. Nice crouch cancel. We haven't seen him do that so far. That was a time where he could have actually comboed off that down throw with Weedlar CI. But it's hard because like you don't expect to get the chance and then you're not like ready every time. Looks like Weedlar is like really controlling this one though. He's like kind of all over him. This is how I feel on FD a lot of times when I play Weedlar because I can't escape the platforms. But
Oh! That was almost some Fumi shit.
Oh, dude, shoutouts to Fumi.
also, yeah, based on what Zane said a minute ago, you really don't want to challenge Yoshi's shield drop because like no matter how cleanly you do your aerial, with the no shield stun, you can pretty much always get punished.
So like even if you like do a maximum spaced, Marth forward air.
I think there's a
Still
few
worse.
characters who can do it. So no, he can't punish maximum space Marth forward air, and he can't punish maximum space Sheik back air. So those are the two characters who can do it really well. Maximum space Falco back air, he can space if he drifts right after it, or he can punish if he drifts right after it. But those two characters, Marth and Sheik, can actually space around it really well.
So for Falcon, it's actually quite good to just up B him. That seems to work on Weedlar like every time I do it.
That makes sense.
I mean, they feel so safe and like complacent on the platform. It makes sense that having a command grab would be good against that.
Do you know what is it? How does it determine when Yoshi's shield or super armor is broken?
It's an amount of knockback, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like the crouch cancel formula.
Yeah, it's it's the same as it's not the same, but that's like the same way it's determined. He's dead.
So any move can break it if it's a high enough percent.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yes.
Unless
I mean,
it does
once
fixed
without
knockback, I
once
guess.
without set.
But without
knockback.
set knockback.
So
right,
that
fine.
yeah
Interesting.
yeah.
The Falcon breaking Yoshi's super armor is kind of overstated though. Like the strong knee breaks it, but even like if you hit them close to the stage, they can still like live.
Oh no, man! He killed Weedlar at 79 with a back air.
Yeah, that's not because of the armor though. That's because he hit him out of the aerial. The back air won't break the armor till like 140.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Oh, that was ambitious.
So yeah, the Yoshi armor expires if he does an aerial. That's why it's good to like try to read his.
Weedlar, as
yeah,
always.
See, like right there,
yeah.
like it broke the armor, but it didn't like do
Oh.
anything.
Yeah.
The biggest dino head.
Down B.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We all saw it coming. We all knew what he was gonna do. All right, he just downed me 3 times in a row.
Those stars are a fixed knockback and do 0%.
Yes.
By the way, these are the Arcadian champs of 2 different states.
That's true.
Oh, go
Right,
California.
I believe I'm actually up next on the stage.
Oh,
Let's
sick.
play
See
Austria.
Jaws up there.
Ooh, Dr. Grin. All right. Bye, friends.